Alright, what's up? I'm Charm City 187. Yo, it's time for mine and my brother's Week 9 picks. In Week 8, I was 12-3. He was 9-6. First off, this is gonna be. I'm gonna do it over a game of Madden, because I shaved like 2 days ago, and if y'all have been watching me, I've not had hair on my face since I was like probably 18, and it just doesn't feel right, and I don't look right. So for the next week or two, it's gonna be Madden until all my facial hair grows back. So, yeah. Last week, 12-3. Brother was 9-6. I'll put up a screenshot of the of my picks right now. But yeah, anyways, on to Thursday night football. Thursday, October 30th, 8:25 p.m. New Orleans at Carolina. My brother's going to take New Orleans. I don't know what the fuck he's thinking about. I'm going to take Carolina, even though Carolina hasn't been looking too good. They don't play as bad at home as they play on the road, but New Orleans cannot play on the road to save their fucking life. So that's why I'm going to stick with Carolina at home here. Plus, it's not going to be that cold, but like Friday, we're like a couple 100 miles north of Carolina, and Friday we're supposed to be like 31 degrees. So tomorrow night is probably going to be pretty nippy out there. And we all know Drew, he cannot play in rain, and he cannot play when it's below like 60 degrees. So Sunday, November 2nd, 1 o'clock games, Tampa Bay at Cleveland. I'm going to say this is going to be a close game, but Cleveland will eke it out. My brother's got Cleveland also for that one. Arizona at Dallas. I told you all last week, Dallas does not play well at home. And they sure as hell don't play well at home against good teams and good defenses. So we're both taking Arizona for that game. Dallas's defense might be able to keep them in the game, and DeMarco Murray might be able to keep them close. But sooner or later, Arizona's going to get a lead, and it's going to fall on Tony Romo. And when he came back into that game the other night, when I saw him coming back out of the tunnel, I was thinking, all right, he's either. I ran into my room and was gonna put it on Facebook, but I said, fuck it, I'll just leave it. But I was gonna put, he's either gonna throw an interception or something fucked up's gonna happen. And he almost did three things. He almost threw an interception. He got sacked and fumbled the ball. And he should have had a safety called because there was two guys held in the end zone on the exact same play, but neither one of them called. And he probably could have got called for intentional grounding on the play because there was no one near the ball, but they didn't call it. So he almost got intercepted. He did get sacked and fumbled, and he almost had a safety called against him in 3 plays right when he came back. So, yeah. Philly at Houston. I don't know. Houston, Houston is fucking bipolar. I swear to God, they're fucking bipolar, One day their defense is great, their offense is okay. Next day their offense is great, their defense sucks balls. If they can ever get their shit straight to where they're both playing good, they'll actually be a pretty good team. But I just don't know if they can do that. Arian Foster is holding them together by running 180 yards a game and getting 2 or 3 touchdowns, but he ain't going to be doing that every week. He's going to get hurt soon because no meat diet, All he does is drink that green soy bullshit, That shit does not help at all. Makes your muscles weak. Makes your whole body weak, actually. Jets at Kansas City. Obviously, Kansas City are going to destroy them. Jacksonville at Cincinnati. Cincinnati, obviously. San Diego at Miami. San Diego. For some reason, San Diego is the only team from the West Coast that I see that actually has success traveling from west to east. Seattle doesn't do it good. San Francisco doesn't do it good. Arizona doesn't do it good. None of them teams travel good from west to east, but for some reason San Diego can do it. So we both got San Diego beating Miami. And then Washington at Minnesota. We're both taking Washington, but I would advise you to take Minnesota, because every time I take Washington, they fucking lose. So, and now if I switch my pick to Minnesota, Washington will win. I'm just going to stick with Washington, and I'll take a loss. 4:05, you got St. Louis at San Francisco. My brother's going to take San Fran 24-13. I'm going to take San Fran 21-13. They're going to get some revenge because St. Louis beat them up the last time they fucking played. Fucking dog. 4:25, Denver at New England. My brother's going to take Denver 37-27. I have Denver down at 31-28, but I've been thinking about it, and I'm switching that right now. I'm going to switch to New England because we all know Peyton Manning sucks balls when it's cold out. Plus, Darrelle Revis and the Patriots' defense has been on fire. So, I'm going to switch from Denver to New England right now. Dakota, shut the fuck up. New England, what's the score? What's the score going to be? 28, 35, 30, 35, 31, something like that. 35, 31. Oakland at Seattle. Both taking Seattle, obviously. Oakland and Seattle are fighting for #1 draft pick. This is one thing I don't understand, yo. All these fucking... Everybody is so, like, high on the draft and shit. The same teams every year have the first 5 to 8 draft picks, and every year they fucking suck. So obviously the draft is not doing too much for a lot of teams, yo. I mean, Jacksonville's been in the top 5 in the draft for probably the last fucking 10 years, and they've probably won 12 games in the last 10 years. They're horrible. Same thing with fucking Oakland. Then you got Sunday Night Football, 8:30, Baltimore at Pittsburgh. My brother's going to take Baltimore 28-23. I'm going to take Pittsburgh 21-17. Joe Flacco cannot play on the road. And he can't play against good teams this year. Last year it was he would come to play against the good teams, but he would suck balls against the teams that we should beat, like Jacksonville. Now this year it's the exact opposite. He crushes shitty teams and plays horrible against good teams. The first week we lost to Cincinnati. Cincinnati gave us that game on a fucking platter at home for us. Joe couldn't do anything with it. What was it, week 4 or week 5? We go to Indianapolis. Our defense beats the shit out of Andrew Luck and the whole Colts offense. Gets numerous turnovers, but just like, whenever our defense gets turnovers, I almost start crying because I know Joe's just going to give it back straight to the other team. He did that twice the first game, twice against Indy. As soon as our defense gets a turnover, within 3 plays, Joe is going to have a turnover and give the ball right back to the other team. And then last week against Cincinnati gift wrapped that for us on the road. Joe did what Joe does and choked. So I have no confidence in him being able to win this game. And I know, last week the Ravens season basically ended because in order for us to win the division, if Cincinnati is 10-5-1 and we're 11-5, they're gonna win the division because they'll have the same win percentage as us, and they have beaten us twice. The only way that we can win at 11-5 is if we beat Pittsburgh this Sunday, and then Cincinnati finishes 10-5-1, and the Ravens and the Steelers finish 11-5. And if it's a three-way tie, it'll go by division record. And then we got to count on the Steelers and the Browns to beat the Bengals 3 times, which is not going to happen. I really honestly don't even think we're going to get 6 or 11 wins. I think we might be 10-6, which is not going to be good enough, because if we're 10-6, that means for us to win the division, Cincinnati would have to have 8 wins. If they have more than 8 wins and we have 10 wins, they win the division. So our season basically ended last week. Monday Night Football, November 3rd, 8:30. Indy at the Giants. Indy, obviously. The Giants are a laughing stock. And then this week on the bye, you got Atlanta, Buffalo, Chicago, Detroit, Green Bay, and the Tennessee Titans. So, all right, let me know what y'all like better. If you like the me doing it on the camera, or if you like me doing it over Madden gameplay. So, all right, I'm out. Peace.
The players are not thinking about the fact that, hey, a lot of people are watching us here today in this game.